Who was Revelation written to? Was it written to you and me, or someone else? Let's look at scripture to find out and see what that means. So, the book of Revelation was written by John through God to show the servants of God the things that must soon take place. And the specific servants he's talking about are the 7 churches that were in Asia, not you and me. And these are real churches with real problems, not metaphors for modern day churches. For instance, church number 1 is Ephesus, church 2, Smyrna, church 3, Pergamum, church 4, Thyatira, number 5, Sardis, number 6, Philadelphia, which a lot of people are familiar with this one. And the last church he wrote to was Laodicea. And John clarifies this again. He says, let him hear what the Spirit says to the churches. Revelation was written to the churches, not you and me. We can still get application from it, but we have to first start with, okay, what was John trying to tell the churches first? Well, going back to the very first verse, he's trying to tell the churches what must soon take place, for the time is near. And he says again to the 7 churches of Asia, the time is near. He's writing to the churches, telling the churches that he's telling them all of these things in Revelation because the time is near. One of the examples of what the time that he's talking about is near, where he's going to be coming quickly, is when he's talking to the church of Philadelphia. He says to them, because you, Philadelphia, have kept the words of my perseverance, I will keep you from the hour of testing, that hour which is about to come upon the whole world to test those who dwell on the earth. That testing is what is very commonly known as the end times, because that's what Revelation is all about. It's about the end times, the end of the old covenant age, or as some people call it, the end of the age. That means this tribulation period was going to be coming upon these types of people, and because of their good behavior, they were going to avoid this tribulation themselves. And he says again at the end of Revelation 2, just to reiterate the point from the very beginning, Revelation 1 like we saw, to the very end, Revelation 22, he says, I'm coming soon again. He says again a few verses down that don't even seal up this book because the time's near and I'm coming soon to you 7 churches. And he says again, surely I am coming soon, you 7 churches. Is there still application for us with Revelation? Yeah, of course. But we have to first acknowledge who the audience is, which is the 7 churches. That's who John wrote the letter to, from chapter 1 all the way till the end of chapter 22. He wrote it to the 7 churches. So everything he's talking about has to pertain to them. We need to stop applying it to ourselves and throwing them and their experiences under the bus, because we have to say, well, that wasn't a real church, or maybe it did mean them, but it means something more to us now, because to them soon didn't mean soon, and God, didn't mean what he said when he said it a bunch of times. We just need to take Jesus's words and be like this. When he says, he who has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit says to the churches. Are we going to hear what the Spirit is saying to the churches, or are we going to continue to say, no, I'm going to ignore that and say, no, it's to me. It's not to the churches. It didn't have any meaning to them, or if it did, it wasn't a real meaning, because the real meaning is to me and 2,000 years in the future. We can't keep thinking that. And if you have a million questions about what this even means, make sure to look up people like Don Preston, William Bell, Michael Sullivan, Zach Davis, Travis Drum, Ward Fenley, people like that on YouTube, or just Google search that kind of stuff. You'll get a lot of answers as well, or check a few of my other videos as well. And if you like this, make sure to like it, follow, subscribe, whatever. And let me know what your thoughts are in the comments, and let me know if you actually see this too, or you want to say that, soon actually means something different, and there's another word that God could have used to say soon rather than soon. Thanks for watching. God bless.